Monkeypox virus. Another deadly virus is hitting different parts of the world. The world has just recovered or is still recovering from a crucial outburst of COVID, but recently we have seen a new virus outbreak. It is the monkeypox virus. What is it? Where is it found? What are the symptoms? And how to protect ourselves? All these important questions and concerns will be relinquished in this video. Monkeypox. The name itself sounds like something related to animals, and so it is. This is an incredibly rare viral infection found among both humans and animals. It is very identical to smallpox. The virus that has brought up concerns and generated headlines in just a few days is not an ordinary virus at the moment, probably because of its continuous emerging rate. Moreover, the outcome of this virus is presumed to be dangerous depending on the impact that it creates on the health of the population. Initially, this virus is perceived to start with minor symptoms of fly and rash, which further worsens the overall health. Well, it's not a new infectious disease. Monkeypox was excavated back in 1958 when two major outbreaks of pox-like disease ensued in a group of monkeys. Back then, it lifted a lot of concerns. In present times, researchers and scientists are still skeptical about the disease. The one thing is for sure, it spread through squirrels and tiny rodents in Africa. There are two types of prominent strains of monkeypox virus, Central and West African. It is deduced that the Central African type causes more severe and dangerous infections. Moreover, it increases the probability of death. However, the West African monkeypox virus is not as dangerous as the Central one. Moreover, the virus is said to be transmitted to humans through animal bites, or in some cases, through direct contact with infected animals. The virus can also be transmitted from humans to each other through prolonged close contact. With all these concerning aspects, health officials are worried about the fact that monkeypox might be spreading out there undetected through transmissions. A lot of things related to this virus are still under investigation. Signs and symptoms. First of all, anyone can get monkeypox, although it is said to be more common in children. Through recent research, it was concluded that 90% of the infected individuals in Africa were children under 15 years old. Just like you heard earlier in this video, the monkeypox virus is similar to smallpox, which also contributes to its similar symptoms. Early signs of monkeypox virus include rash and flu-like symptoms accompanied with fever, headache, exhaustion, backache, muscle ache, restlessness, chills, fatigue, rash, itchiness, swollen lymph nodes. All these signs are just the major ones because the virus is believed to show proper symptoms after 1 to 2 weeks. As soon as the virus enters the body, it starts to spread and replicate throughout the entire body via the bloodstream. Another alarming fact about this virus is that the symptoms start to appear after 1 or 2 weeks of the infection. After the body gets infected with this virus, it produces smallpox-like skin lesions. Through research and examination of the cases, it is seen that from 1 to 10 days, a rash can appear on the lesions, head, torso, and extremities, which eventually turns into big blisters filled with pus. This is another concerning impact of this dangerous virus. Moreover, the symptoms usually last for 3 to 4 weeks while the skin rash or blisters scab over in 15 to 20 days. Its spread and outbreak. The outbreak of this virus started in Africa, and it was less lethal, with death below 1%. It was considered smallpox until its outspread began. That is why it is significant to analyze and be well informed about the statistics of this deadly rare virus. The first case of monkeypox virus was reported on 7th of May this year. Through further examination, it was speculated to be imported from its origin. Further, on 14th May, 2 more cases were reported in the UK. Both the patients were living together without any history of travel or direct contact with any animal. Right after this, UK Health Security Agency confirmed 4 more cases. Moreover, on 18th May, 5 cases were confirmed in Portugal. Through the reports of Portugal, 20 cases were suspected in the same region. Additionally, Spain also reported a few cases of the monkeypox virus. At the same time, WHO has warned the world about the immense spread of this virus. It might just be the peak of the iceberg. Altogether, over the last week, 200 cases have been confirmed so far. This includes cases from countries like Canada, Spain, the UK, and Portugal. though its origin is thought to be in Africa, but at least 20 non-African nations have confirmed the existence of monkeypox infection. Another interesting fact about this virus was recently confirmed by health officials who stated that several cases were confirmed among men who had sex with men, also known as SMS. There is an alert situation in many countries, and because of no obvious link between various clusters, it just adds up to problems of undetected or local transmission of this virus. This could be just the beginning of something like COVID, or maybe worse. Protection from monkeypox. Every individual must hold the responsibility of taking precautionary measures to save the people and the world from any other worse outbreak like a pandemic. The prevention or protection from the monkeypox virus highly depends on taming down human contact with infected animals and people in general to avoid any kind of direct exposure. You can protect yourself from this virus by following a few essential steps. Be careful and well informed about the animals that you touch or get in contact with. Avoid any kind of contact with infected animals, especially dead or sick animals. Avoid contact with any kind of material that is contaminated with this virus. Make sure you wash your hands properly if you touch any animal. If you consume meat, make sure it is cleaned and cooked thoroughly. Use your personal protective equipment like a mask, gloves, and disinfectant when caring for the people infected with this virus. Lastly, avoid any sort of direct contact with people who might be showing any of the symptoms that were mentioned earlier. Vaccines. Vaccines or treatments are necessary for any virus like monkeypox. When the world experienced COVID, there were no proper vaccines to combat the situation, and so far, it's the same situation with the monkeypox virus. Currently, no major vaccines are available for the treatment of the monkeypox virus. However, health officials are still investigating and examining this virus. Through their collective evidence, it is suggested that the smallpox vaccine can help in prevention of monkeypox infection. Moreover, it can also decrease the severity of any prominent symptoms. On the contrary, one vaccine is known to be licensed in the US by the name of Imvanex or Imvamune, which helps to prevent smallpox and monkeypox. Lastly, this vaccination can further help even after the exposure to the virus. WHO and CDC recommend that smallpox vaccination should be given to the people or communities with a high risk of this virus. That is why precautionary measures are important for every individual. Well, the virus is still on its way to a major outbreak, and if it hits the masses like COVID, then you never know about the outcomes. So, let's take precautionary measures and spread awareness about this virus. An early measure can save you from later distress. That is why, make sure you share this video with your family, friends, and the entire digital world. What do you think about this video? Let us know in the comments section. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more advanced information. Stay tuned for more informative, insightful videos. Till then, keep watching.